Hey Frag fam, Corbin here again from Northwest Scent. Today I'm going to be joined by Justin Copeland from Stay Fresh Productions, and together we're going to be giving our first impressions on the new release from Armani called Armani Code Eau de Parfum. It was just released last week to the public and we just got our bottles in today. So if you guys are interested in hearing our thoughts and what we think of the fragrance, please stay tuned. But first, let's roll that intro. All right, welcome back. So before we get into the main clips of the actual first impressions, you guys will see that I actually shot the video in the daytime. I'm filming this intro and then this clip afterwards. It's just kind of how the structure of this video worked out. So I do apologize for the change in the background scenery, but Justin, take it away.
Hey everyone, my name is Justin Copeland. My channel is called Stay Fresh Productions. Corbin, thank you so much for having me on your channel. I didn't get a chance to shoot this in my original video because I shot my video for my channel, so I didn't think about doing my own introduction for your channel, for your viewers, but just wanted to say thank you once again. And now comes the part where I share my thoughts about Armani Code Eau de Parfum.
Let's get this thing open. Please tell me, yep, we have the original Armani Code. So we have the fragrance here. Here's the bottle. I got the 30 milliliter because
hashtag Team 30 mil.
So here's the plan. I'm gonna put this on my hand. I'm gonna put the original on the other hand. I'm actually gonna give this a full wearing today. Here's our bottle. This is gonna go perfectly next to my Code Profumo bottle. I like that it's kind of reminiscent of the original in terms of it's dark. You can't really tell, but it is actually transparent. Kind of has that same shade of like this dark, almost gray. I'm gonna spray the original on my hand first, just to remind me. So here's the original Armani Code. Award-winning fragrance, came out in the early 2000s, maybe 2005 or something, I don't remember, 2004. Yeah, beautiful scent, very fresh, sweet, spicy, very likable scent. Smells great, always has. Definitely kind of reminds me of earlier times, but doesn't smell dated. I just have an association with this one. We're gonna put the original, which I do expect to be a little bit more intense. We'll smell it and then we'll talk about the notes. All right. They do have good atomizers. Getting some alcohol. Okay, it smells reminiscent of the original, but it's mostly different. Honestly, this is gonna sound weird. I'm reminded of Le Male. I'm reminded of the like lavender vanilla combo that you get out of Le Male with like a mintiness. I don't think there's mint in here, but that's what I'm getting. It's like Armani Code with Le Male, but it's pretty dense. It's very smooth though. Let's see the notes in this. Each iconic fragrance note of Armani Code is amplified and intensified in Armani Code Eau de Parfum, infusing it with an elegant yet intense sensual scent. Could they be any more broad? The top and middle notes, citrusy and aromatic, are found in Armani Code Eau de Parfum and enriched with lemon and lavender to express themselves even more fresh, incisive, and colorful. It is quite fresh. I wouldn't say it's any fresher than the original, but they did manage to have an eau de parfum, a richer concentration, keep its freshness, which is cool. A new scent sensation unfolds in the base notes thanks to torrefied tonka bean absolute and the addition of vanilla, natural cedar, and a suede accord. You know, it smells good. I think I was expecting more. I was expecting more. It does have character to it. It does have some character. It kind of has its own path here, its own little lane in the DNA. Again, it is reminiscent of the original DNA, but that's really it. There's not a whole lot of personality here. Nonetheless, I'm gonna put this on right now. We'll do 4 good sprays. We'll do one under the shirt for me, a little personal spray. And by the way, if you didn't realize this is how you should really test the scent. You don't test it up close. Ironically enough, that does not give you an accurate depiction of what it's like to wear the fragrance. Now in the air, I'm getting Le Male vibes. I don't know what is up with that. It must be the vanilla. It's a pretty intense vanilla with a little bit of that Armani Code freshness. It's very appealing, don't get me wrong. Will this get you compliments? Probably, but I think I prefer Profumo, to be honest. It's richer, sweeter, has a little bit more character and personality to me, honestly. But this is the opening, so we'll see how it dries down once these woods come out. I like it. Right now, I'd give it like a 6 out of 10, at least for the opening. So we'll see if it gets any more interesting as it dries. I might include it in some videos later on that deal with other fragrances too, if it builds a spot for itself. Obviously, this is brand new. It just came out. It's expensive for what you pay for. There's not much here. It is a designer scent. It's not aimed to make you stand out or be unique in any way. So I can't say go out and get it. So I don't see this making any lists anytime soon, unless, again, it just straight up wows me in the dry down. So we'll see how it does. It smells good right now. I do prefer Profumo. I have to spend more time with Absolute. I would say both of those are probably still better than this one. Those are my thoughts on at least the first impressions of Armani Code Eau de Parfum.
Let's get into the first impression of the new Armani Code Eau de Parfum. So as you guys can see, it is still wrapped in cellophane. I only received this about an hour ago. Haven't smelled it, of course, and I've avoided watching any reviews of this fragrance because I want to go into this completely unbiased and just see what I get from it. So I'm gonna open this up and then pull out the bottle. So I got the bottle out of the box and here it is. It looks to me like they just took the Armani Code Absolute bottle, which was gold with a black cap, and just kind of flipped it, did the inverse basically. You can actually see through the bottle. It's not completely blacked out. It is somewhat transparent. It might not be coming out on camera very well, but I can see the juice level, which is pretty nice. That way I know how much I have. Now, I'm gonna be testing on my skin just because I wanna see how it smells on me rather than a piece of paper. And also I'm not wearing anything today, so this will be my scent of the day. So with all that out of the way, I'm gonna do my first spray. Like I said, I'm gonna do it on my skin and we'll shoot for my wrist. Hopefully I do not miss. Okay, there we go. I'll do one more. Okay, let's see, here we go. Yeah, this is honestly, this is a lot more similar than I was expecting to the original. It's a lot fresher than the Profumo and Absolute. I'm not getting as much spiciness as the original. I remember the original being a little bit spicy. It's not as sweet as Absolute or Profumo as well. For some reason in my mind, I was thinking this would be another really sweet flanker. This is actually a lot fresher than those two. And then as far as the original, to me, I'm gonna guess I'm saying it's 80% similar. I mean, I don't like putting numbers on things. What I'm getting is a little bit more of like an aromatic touch to this. I don't know if there's some kind of florals or something in this, but it's just a little bit aromatic to me. Like I said, it's not spicy. I'm not really getting many spices. It's a little bit sweet. I don't know, I'm actually really enjoying this. I would say if you have the original that this could be somewhat redundant in terms of the scent. And now that it's dried down a little bit, I'm actually getting a little bit of woodiness from it, which I do not remember there being any kind of like cedar or woody accord in the original. This one's actually coming out a little bit woody and a little bit powdery as well. Like I said, it's a little bit aromatic, and traditionally sometimes lavender can smell a little bit powdery and of course aromatic. And I'm getting somewhat of a vibe from that. It could just be some other floral or something, but this one is definitely a flanker of the original, and they did a true flanker in the sense that it does smell really similar. But I am getting some slight differences. Like I said, a little bit woody, a little bit aromatic, and just a little bit more powdery. As far as my opinions and first impressions, I'm actually enjoying this quite a bit. I do not own the original, like I said earlier, so this is a nice addition to my collection. I would say if you have the original, it's not worth going out to buy this immediately, especially since it's not at discounters or anything like that. It's still quite expensive, and yeah, it just is giving me very similar vibes with some slight changes and nuances. Well, there you guys go. Those are our first impressions of the new release from Armani called Armani Code Eau de Parfum. Be sure to check out Justin's channel in the link in the description. I'm sure most of you guys have already seen him or are subscribed to him, but if you're not, definitely check him out. He makes great videos, and be sure to watch his perspective and his video on this first impression as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like just to show your support. And then while you're down there, if you guys would like to write a comment, just letting me know your thoughts, as well as some new video ideas or topics, that would be great too. And since you're down there doing all that stuff, if you guys could subscribe and hit the bell notification, that would be great, just so you stay up to date on new videos whenever they get released going forward. But with all that out of the way, that's all I really have for you guys today. So I hope you have a good one. Stay healthy, stay wealthy, and smell great.